No, I don't actually know how it's made.
Well, first you make soy milk, and that's the hardest part.
Uh-huh.
But the Chinese have really hammered that one down. There's this gadget,
Oh, wow.
and you literally put the soaked soybeans in to the bottom. And here, I'll just unplug it so you can see this. It looks like a thermos.
Right.
And in there, you can see there's soybeans, right?
Oh, yeah,
I soaked them overnight. And you plug this guy in and push the button that I can't see.
And then boom.
And then it makes soy milk.
Wow. How long does that take?
It takes about 10 minutes. And then you strain it. This is the bad part. You strain it, and there's a bunch of leftover stuff that I'll show you. That's where the sore spot of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So soy milk is fat and protein, but it's mostly it's very fatty, and
Sure.
it's a processed food.
Sure.
It's not a whole food.
Oh, okay.
Tempeh is.
So, all right.
yeah.
So soy, but the beans themselves are a processed food.
No, the beans, you take whole beans, and
Right.
these beans are non-GMO and, and organic, even though the guy is not part of the organic program. But so you take beans.
Yep.
These are soybeans. They're a legume, high in protein, but they're kind of hard to digest for a lot of folks. And you soak them, and they soak up to about twice or 2.5 times the size. And from there, you make a milk. That's the hard part.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you mix in something to make it curdle.
Ah, I get you.
Okay? And that's what I'm going to show you. It's really fun.
This is cool. This is
cool.
awesome.
It's very fun.
You got an A+ on your project.
And it's just
I
like...
got an A on all Leo's project. One time they gave me a B, and I was like, I was appalled.
Did you say, I do not deserve a B off of that one.
I still want to really hammer the guy, because we grew these plants in different pHs for 5th grade. And he gave like Soleil a B, and I still want to. And he took my plants home.
Oh! Who was that?
That was Phil Cochio.
Oh my
He was
god.
such a, nibna. Anyway, so this is nagari. Nagari is like a magnesium salt that's left over from making sea salt, and it tastes really terrible. And it makes the tofu taste a little weird. In fact, it actually tastes better made with calcium. But this is the more natural way to do it, so I thought I'd try that first.
Okay.
You want to taste it?
Oh, of course. Of
Okay.
course. Here, you have to film me tasting
Okay.
it, so I know, so
Okay.
you can get my reaction to this stuff.
Right.
So it tastes delicious, right?
Oh yes, and
Yeah,
it's a good.
and
it's,
you like...
This is what it basically Epsom salts. Isn't that disgusting?
Oh.
Okay,
God.
there you go. Yeah, it's really
Wow,
disgusting.
that's like torture.
Yes,
That's
there
like
are many things that are torturous. Okay, so this is warmed up, but actually I'm going to warm it up a little bit more, because it's going to need a little bit of encouragement. And
Why do you put that on there?
that one, because this thing is hotter than,
Oh.
you
It just gets,
hotter than, you could burn down the White House with this thing.
yeah.
So it's propane. Propane's a really hot gas.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't really turn down low enough for some things, so
I
it's
see.
a heat
Oh,
diffuser.
that's interesting.
Yeah. So let's see. I think that's
That's a
probably
really
low enough.
nice stove.
Yeah, my sister came once, and she's a cooking fanatic, and then we killed our other stove, and I was like, okay, that's okay. Yeah. So then.
So you put that, the magnesium
Yeah.
salt
So this is
solution in there.
right. So this goes into here,
Mm-hmm.
and then it makes.
That's what the soy milk in
Clouds.
there?
Yeah, that's 4 batches of the soy milk. And actually, I need one more batch. Just hit that up
Do you remember that time you gave me the recipe for that Indian dish?
Yes.
Do you know, I thought about that the other day when I
Yeah.
saw some of that stuff that you gave me, the packet.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
I bet it's not good anymore.
Oh, what was it?
Start with an elm. It was an Indian.
Is it Indian sugar?
It was an Indian, like a spice curry kind of thing that we made like little cakes, little Indian cakes.
Oh, I
my
can't
gosh,
remember.
I can't remember
Yeah,
what
I
it
love
was.
Indian food, but my husband won't let me make it.
Oh, it was so good. I remember I made it a few times. I haven't done it since.
They hate everything, that. So yeah, families will thwart all your best efforts to save the world, unfortunately. It's just terrible.
No, so how do you deal with that? Like,
Well,
trying to
you
save
just
the
keep-
world with
You
that.
just keep going.
Yeah.
It's like everybody else. You just keep going with it because sooner or later they'll get it. And the whole deal with this is that they don't believe me, and they should, but they don't. I have an advanced degree. I have 2 degrees in science,
Right.
including a medical degree, but they don't believe me. They believe it if they see it on television or they read it. And that's the truth. Nobody
Sure.
believes their wife.
As long as you can Google it, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
that's the noise it makes.
What just happened?
Which
What
I'm
just
not
happened
allowed
over
to
here?
do in the morning.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a coffee grinder.
Yes, yeah. So this will make little clouds, and it just takes a little bit to do. And you can see that it's. Can you see it kind of like poofing into little clouds?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So then you just kind of wait for it to do
And
that.
that's the tofu?
That will be, because we're going to press it, and then we're going to do some other things. So I'm going to turn this off because that's good enough. So here's the other thing that I'm
the old
an
eggshells.
egg producer.
Yeah.
So these,
That's I'm really curious about what you do with this.
yeah, the chickens eat them along with everything else. We don't make a whole lot of garbage here.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so we take the garbage to the dump about twice to 3 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's
Oh my
no
God.
perishables in it, it doesn't really stink, which is kind of amazing. So we have this elaborate.
Okay, so what's the name? This has to have a name because it's a character in my video now.
This guy?
Yeah.
This is the Soy Power Plus. That's the Soy Power Plus.
Soy Power Plus.
It's a great
SP Plus.
gadget.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can make almond milk or rice milk, and so it's delicious, and it tastes like tea, and it's really very nutritious and pretty whole compared to this.
So when it's doing this, is it actually grinding or what is it doing?
It's grinding
Uh-huh.
and it's making this milk, and then there's this pulp left over that you can do a lot of things with that nobody wants to eat. So